Well, I'm going to ask a couple questions here since I have a music educator on, and these are questions from John Churchill for
Okay.
the Michigan Music Education Association (MMEA). Yes, podcast that he's going to be doing. And he asked me he gave me two questions, and I'm going to start asking any educators. And I asked Daryl Bean this too. So you ready for question number one?
Okay.
Here we go. As of today, music it starts with a statement. I should always say that first. As of today, music education in public schools serves roughly 20% of the total population of students. What can we do to get that number to 100%?
Well, a lot of that has to do with administration at the schools too, promoting and pushing your classes. I think it also has to do with the offerings because band, orchestra, and choir, that traditional Western group, that's not really the most popular anymore. It's not something that is, you know, relatable to all cultures. So I think, having music technology, music production and engineering, or, involving more of dance. We need more movement courses and things like that. Um, I have had ideas on that in the past, but, this year things didn't work out for new courses like that. We do have several of those being added to Ann Arbor, and we do have enrichment courses in music, quarter courses. I think adding a guitar course would be awesome too. Just anything, piano, like anything to get the kids involved musically is what needs to happen. Just, balancing that between the robotics courses and other electives, world language. There's so many things to offer kids, and it's really hard to get a position to,
Yeah.
to move in and do that. So.
Yeah, and I like the even you've shown even with a like cello, I'd say is a traditional orchestra instrument, right?
Mhm.
But you could have a jazz band or a rock band or whatever you want with a cello in it. Just any instrument and any style of music can serve the vehicle of music study. But I like the idea of the audio production stuff because our whole world is everything we do. If we're watching a YouTube video or a movie, there's music in there, and somebody had to,
Podcasts. Hmm.
yeah, podcast. Somebody had to put that music in there,
Hmm.
and somebody had to learn how to do it. And those skills are really valuable to learn too. And you're learning music. Okay, here's the second question. Where do you, and this they kind of relate, obviously, but where do you hope to see music education in 10 years?
Ooh, and 10. Hmm. I would like to see, like I said, like if we're going to continue to have our traditional ensembles, having the majority of that be something for everybody, offer something for everybody in your course. Love to see more offerings in our umbrella, like I mentioned before. But yeah, like music tech needs to be a whole new entity in our department, and that encompasses everything. These are
Uh,
the new creators of the next generation.
I think Daryl actually, for a while, he did like a MIDI course at Heartland
Hmm.
Middle School, I think. And I remember like hearing when I had private students in Ann Arbor that there was a guitar class at
Hmm.
some of the high schools,
Hmm.
and like Daryl had that MIDI class. I'm like, I was amazed that there was nothing. Well, that stuff didn't. The guitar existed, but not MIDI so much as far as classes when I was growing up. But there was no venturing. So at least some places are starting to venture outside and add those extra programs in. But
Yeah, we sure are. Yeah.
is there a guitar program at your school?
Not at Slauson currently, but we have the instruments, so it could happen.
Yeah.
But we're really working on the music technology. Several of the middle schools have that, and many of the high schools have some music tech courses. And with all the new technology that we were just given, we have Soundtrap now,
Oh yeah.
upbeat music, and Note Flight sound check. And Note Flight has a huge catalog of music and for composition,
Yep.
and those all talk to each other.